Good morning, friends. Another chilly morning here at the beach, perhaps the chilliest in a while, a year at least, maybe. So this morning, interestingly, I read from a couple of different devotional books, totally unrelated to each other, and both of them happen to be about wonder today. So it felt like wonder was the thing to talk about. Richard Rohr, who's the author of one of the devotionals I read, defines wonder as standing in the disbelief. You don't have to let it crystallize and become something impossible to break, but an open kind of disbelief. Standing in the question. So instead of trying to jump to an answer or figure out what it all means, just standing in the question. And the third way he describes it is standing in awe. And my other devotional was all about finding the wonder in the everyday. We can get so tied up in what we don't have or what isn't going right or what doesn't work right. It's so easy to be critical of our bodies, our lives, our families, our jobs, our lack of job, whatever it is. And it doesn't mean that there's no space for frustration. It doesn't mean there's no space for disbelief, for anger, for sad, for grief, for all of it. There's room for that. Let's hold some room for wonder too, for the possibility, for what might happen. That's good. It is equally likely that something wonderful will happen as it is that something awful will. There's a scripture passage where Jesus talks about, the birds of the air and the lilies of the field. They don't worry like we do. God provides. And, we get stuck in some binaries sometimes around that, like, oh, then I can just lay here and do nothing all the time. Well, no, live into your calling, your life. Or, I must be busy and produce everything. Well, there's some space between those. So maybe today live in the question, the disbelief, the awe, and see what wonder has for you today. Maybe it's a beautiful sunrise or the smile of a friend or family. Maybe it's some other kind of magic. Maybe you come back and comment here and say what your wonder is today. Whatever it is, I hope that you'll continue to seek it and allow it to permeate your life. Grace and peace, friends.